Tiffany from BookishBelles here, and today I'm reviewing What Happened to Goodbye by Sarah Dessen. This book, also featuring a divorce, so I got it confused with Along for the Ride for like 2 seconds there. So happens when you read them side by side. Anyway, it's about this girl named McLean. Her parents divorced, and her mom married her dad's favorite basketball coach and had twins by him, so she doesn't like having anything to do with her mom. Her dad works for a company called Eat Inc., which takes over all these restaurants, and he travels. So she's lived in 4 towns in 2 years, and every time she moves, she reinvents herself completely. Except for in the new town they move into, Lakeview. Coincidentally, the town that every single Sarah Dessen novel ever is set in. That's so cool. Anyway, they move into Lakeview, and she tells Dave, her next door neighbor, her real name. And suddenly, she can't escape being herself. First off, I want to talk about Dave. He's nerdier than the other Sarah Dessen love interest, and he's so adorable. Like, adorable. And he's been arrested. That makes 3 out of 5 Sarah Dessen books I've read to have people being arrested. 3. I'm close to a Sarah Dessen bingo. And then there's McLean, another blonde Sarah Dessen heroine. Who would have saw that coming? I absolutely love the idea of reinventing yourself every time you move. I think that's such an intriguing and interesting concept. It was in the book Over You, which I reviewed a couple weeks ago, only it's poorly executed in that, but it was wonderfully executed in this. Like, while the effect in Over You made me really detached from the character, I felt like I really understood McLean, and not because she was almost every other Sarah Dessen heroine, but because I don't know, I really identified with her and I really liked her, so kudos for that, Sarah Dessen, kudos. I did not like this book as much as I liked the others. The plot seemed to go around in circles for me, and it could have been solved a lot sooner than it was. It followed the Sarah Dessen formula pretty strictly, so I mean, I knew what to expect and when. And while I did like McLean, and I did like her whole different identities thing, I did find her harder to connect with than the other Sarah Dessen heroines that I've read. On to the interconnected realities of Sarah Dessen. McLean, sitting on the wall in the quad at high school, she looks over and there is a couple, one really tall and one blonde girl, sharing earbuds and bickering over music. That's Owen and Annabelle from Just Listen. Yay! I hurt myself in the nose. When she's at the beach house with her dad and stepmom. Wait, oh my god, that's the wrong book. When she's at the beach house with her mom and stepdad. Heidi and Thisbe show up from Along for the Ride. Yay! My favorite character to show up and give a little cameo in this, though, was Jason Talbot from The Truth About Forever and Along for the Ride. He's back. Only this time, he dropped out of Harvard and he's the prep cook for Luna Blue. And it looks like he finally found that chaos that Macy was trying to tell him he needed in The Truth About Forever. And it was really cool to see that. So, there we go. Overall, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. Didn't blow me away, but could have been worse. It is like hot as Hades up in here. I don't know, man. The heat's off. All the fans are on. I am like dying. So don't live here. It sucks.